NDC ni mampanyin jo Mahama ebu ne mampanyin okumasi ntimi be na yehu sa dan no sisi. And again, dollar or form wo do NDC compare MPP amamo fun we amamo kankan we NDC ni mampanyin jo Mahama ebu ne mampanyin okumasi ntimi be se otie yen ntimi be se
no
I'm trying to mampanyin we no I know democracy mampanyin Ghana mampanyin we amamo kankan we amamo fun we NDC ebu wo di be compare MPP in 2016 yeah campaign yeah major campaign message na ye free SHS 2016 yeah to about we by September 2017 na Kufuor ne Dr. Bawumia free SHS na Ghana kura bia constituency bia district bia efie biara enya aban so mfaso kwala bia ekosuku wo Ghana until 2020 COVID-19 by you face your major challenges. I will link that 2020 to 2022 Bank of Ghana kai boy. And I will say, and then see Ghana high 44 billion. 44 billion. You busa was I refer to 2022 9.5 billion keka bigum. Okay, inflation. Inflation now say about for me for me no kasane since November, October, November, December. Ebesi ne yentu akuafoka. NDC abai for the history of this country. If we said Ghana, buy abai bie ni wa de dwoma ama ne NDC ayo ma ebida. Si atoko akuafo koko. Yes yentu omuka. Na ne koko akuafo timi kari koko na one koko krachi. Koko krachi dwane fa ha na koko kwani afa ha. Yeti krom ha ene ye de koko koma edwam ne akoton. Obetra de compare NPP. In the history of NPP politics, democracy and always NPP ebida. Oka dollar ko form no kasa na free SH no asempa FM opin omo microphone Ghana for so omo nye call extra charges and aba free SHS na edi jamo no na akwala hye school atade kwa ye examination fee bibia ye free and questions ni problems are what current free SHS what's the dollar of form dollar ni edi buku mu amamu na ubutre Ghana for in practice we don't feel the NDC dollar there see what form no what better ha wo no ho ato u di de ene yeti kroma teacher for bi a kira de over 1 year yentu obuka da bia mu ye demonstration ko haruna minister ni office ultimate nkasa as what better ha o promise teacher ni nurse for automatic recruitment for almost mobile ultimate recruitment mbo mo se mama clearance omo system no so no mo apply omo ntimi apply where amamu any benefit to the ordinary people omo nya so mfaso buku na ubu man sari ubu man e na dollar wo form dollar be na wo form me no kasa ne NDC omo major campaign message omo the contract any Ghana for sign 2024 na 24-hour economy 24-hour economy after 1.5 years mampanyi jo Mahama ne rekrafi
yeah, no, what to turn your mouth, what to secretary tomato.
Kodi. Say na mampanyi jo Mahama ka kire ya. So see ebe no wache ebe to bia na do.
Ka se ebe no wache. Da be no mampani ka se ebe do wache.
Oh, Kodi.
Da be no ka se ebe no wache.
Radio ayetie.
Da you mampani gina he no ka se ebe no wache.
Hey. Me say some crop for omo ti akonya so we see you one control emotions and your temper. Over describe omo style bia. You be no no ho try compare the NDC MPP Ghana hana minim boni ya MPP for ya Ghana for nti ya mfom so kakra bia the kwan omo de fa so sometimes governance we make errors
anyway.
We make mistakes na NDC aban ya waba 1.5 years 1.5 years no single policy see as aban we ba ye omutua nkokra foka ana omutua merewa foka omama fa ahodi abagana fo nipakuo bi mu apart from NDC fo a kwam ya tua mo kwan ya kakraka yi ene mo ntọ petro mo de da kasa kesiem mo ho atomo enti mo giri se ye nyina ho atoye
stress free
ye ka se mo betena no me fra no power tie mu saa na minim de mo se de mo sisua mo propaganda ne fa yeti kroma agenda one hospitals I Kufuor see here akwan me ba na me nua panyinika say ofri Abreport Junction, but we are taking almost 2 hours. I was in a meeting as regional officer. I was in a meeting. Mampanini extras as anti-my quiet before so a internal rules and Sandy acquire so I'm interchanging. Azumi, say quiet go prempeka legiacosi. Chile no more besi anya sa kwan ni nyina ngugu su ko tare anke so am interchanging nke de ne beye de na nke beye kwan ketwa ye de ja mo mfie mienu ye muntimi tu ho anamo ene obi firi akra to kumase it take 11 hours 11 hours ene bi no fa kaso na akopie mankesim kaso to akra ade ede nko na ndisi aya mo sam ho samra na ene wa betra na wudwo nim de asema na aba
the indicators are showing green
indicators be
indicators no so green
indicators no kwa tebubu amanten and anu atebubu amanten MP ene ti NDC MP Sanja Nanja ene ti TV so no osu o se na kuafo no ntimi nko na kurase ene kuafo do aburo gomuram ye ntimi nto ene kuafo do aburo sa inflation na yesi e wo form no inflation na ntimi reflecting any nothing indicators be ubu man obukum ubu man NDC aban bua mu bu man obukum ene o man man ho kire wo mo ye da dumsom maka kire na no pese ne kroma mu gu awale NDC dumso we gu awale e na mo ye de pa no NDC ye no kroma ha enwanwa a wo de ko compare Bawumia as vice president or the nim de digitalization mobile money interoperability wo de compare Bawumia why o den chale mo ntimi mu man na mo ko pa ba bi ntram ya nwene ho oni abre o
kasi sen
ke o de asie de me kasie ni se so tie nim de nche mu a prince wo ye one of the expert wo bank kese a wo da no a eni eduma pa wo ye ni nchire mu anwumire wo de ma yin ke ni se me nua kwade ya amanyosem ye te Ghana ha ye Bank of Ghana ye si kasa management of the economy inflation dia ni nyina ahye ne nsa no ona abebu akonta se wo aboka almost 44 billion
or say 15.6
ono ne de obe kan na sase nko no say 9.5 na o sase nko awa anka ne ye 15 point something and na minority ne sis there bi wo busa achire ye ka almost 44 billion operation ne nyema nyina aka ho wabo kai ka de wabo enam se ye ntimi imagine free wo ntine mra no nkire ye nza na be kire ba so wabo kai nyehwe sa sikaru ne de betima ye school for classrooms as can betimi asie ke odi woni mabunu a epe nnwuma okroma a sa 44 billion no betimi afa omunnwuma woni makwan horo a 44 billion no betimi asie na person pa bi ka kire Ghana for na ye nte wase a wo se ye MPP boka 2022 enu nti ne pamo ye no MPP boka 2023 enu nti na Ghana for to abetie ye iti aye no ti mo pa sempa bi aka kire ya o mo pa sempa bi nka kire na ndisi ya bre
but that's it prof
yes ya bre any ndisi amanyoko amamuo tan enyefe enduruba bia na ene transi amatransi eyeja eye fire ebeja gum nko a ene eye special Saturday yes abusanfo yewura Bawumia the powerful let be aba na Lieutenant Dr. Bawumia de abano me ametimu say yes doctor is ready to become the president of the republic in 2029 7th January ebedi nkoma afasa asem no ho pa asem a yewura Bawumia kan ye and the boldness yewura Bawumia a showcase what we call true to power. Dr. Achille say onye coward kura. Dr. Achille say no matter wherever he stand, the goodwill or the well-being of a common Ghanaian is his responsibility. And then you better ask any abupo 18 MPP supporters here. John Mahama made the police for achiwon. Abra omo ka asem bi editia John Mahama ene na aban e wo kwambi so. Ya bebo omo nyina omo din ene de omo ye ya enam so e ma ye chie won e de omo kogum. Ye free wa the NDC home na ankasa no ejadam NDC for supporters na ankasa e twantan said the papa na ye no they did not voted for what the man is doing. NDC for na account ye be kasa afa ho. Everywhere we are going to talk about project akesi binoma yewura Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Dr. Bawumia omo edi omo nsa hye musi omo ya omo getting to a certain completion, a certain level of completion Say beyond this your ban we buy ye. We jai atuho. No nam no chantain. Not last, but not the least. Last, but not the least. And then John Mahama see on G atu forcing in intino. The IMF program now. Yedi huko uramu for 3 years and Cabrena so say we say ye nyai ema IMF for emfiri Ghana ma munko. Nanka ya ankasa ye manage economy no. Mahama said there be more one this for monthly management in ye and to extend the IMF program to what? To another 3 years. Wow, sempa. E catch them all. May I stood here and I told Ghanaians to say, we are lucky. We are lucky, say, when COVID came in the history of this global. But COVID by, you know. A lucky sena NDC wasn't in power. Because in Crawford pan and COVID beto one, ewo akunyamua. Kasho to my God, nka yitwamu Sri Lanka. Nka we went beyond Sri Lanka for sure. Because Obekaya, brebi atwam. Yadebi I see one of the African countries and a man for film moja. Yewra Mahama the climb of say man is because not our nearby country so about far country be so far in a kind of sickness. Etino ohiesika. One say omo ekasa say adentia MPP aban de Ghana call IMF. Abra no him said there was a global or external factors here. It deceive and I say it destroy the stand of the Ghana's economy. But Nkrofue kata wona ni kama Ghana for to say MPP to Ghana to IMF because we cannot manage the economy. And then this if we betra konwam. Mobile ni a starting program. Mobile ni a nyuma ye. Mobile ni ahihye ye nyuma, ya hihye ye nyuma, ama ye nyuma ni gina ne nan so a ekọ nanim. Enra IMF program no akọ na wie ye nka mo amosim ye good managers of the economy. Adentia monje mo ho mfiri IMF for nsem. Na mon take free lead to manage the economy. The best way that you think is the better way for Ghanaians. Ankonisa and Crawford say they cannot manage, they cannot manage. And the teacher for nurse for motifino. You guys will remain in the home. Because the IMF conditionalities, it limits the government from employing people at the public sector. IMF conditions, and Makwama buying emfa ajumaye 4. Ewo public sector ho me maame estake bari maame mo akwa papa sanso na attack kwa atemchia Philip Asante Che mchia yepa. The IMF conditionalities eno ka ho bi na light bill ye to tum no so we are coming to increase more. Na anu menkoti ayese John Mahama say or the 3% aka patro ho mi abari na asem ne druba bi na wo kana obi tinchen a no believe say you hate NDC so you don't want to praise NDC when they do good things entenesa bra entenesa 2025 any good thing that you saw in the Ghana's economy at the papa be a Ghana economy no mu piano it was the that was the harvest. It was the harvest of what Nanado Dr. Bawumia did in 2024. Anything that you saw into 2026 we move. And I was saying Kayenya the harvest of the NDC economic management competence. because 2025 no omo investment with the Ghanaians yen kan saying our money omo di esika no ye ntotoye omo manage ye sika no enti 2026 we mu no ensunsanso ne the harvest ya ye ewo ye sika sem no ene na kire either the NDC is competent or they are not competent. Mimi ajaru kwaku apia me mwako aba. Eti bibisa say na uti hoi kana ni ba wo hweme. Can you compare 2025 to 2026 in terms of economic stability? Bacho temi pa. Bibibi wo ho a obetumi di aye comparison say 2025 na eti say ene aye better ne bo agba form anase aye ni ye managina na nan so ye dabi bibia ni ho. Everything is completely losing the central boat. Michael Ajay me mwako awapa. Everything is gone because ene ya sha asia yehu ajuma John Mahama ne nkrofo ne ye ne 2025. Enuntini don't wonder say wo dasumu na wo business ye gu na wo ton pure water wo ntumi nton bi wo ton fish a wo beton momone wado aburo na wo aburo be ka dan mu wo ye koko kuani na ye ntumi nton koko eye normal because nkrofo na o manage the affairs of the country no they are weak. Omo adwene no emu etia adwene edan nkrofo no tim no emu etia. They cannot see beyond. They cannot think beyond the box. They cannot see the future. They cannot prepare for the future. And crofo way about day for. So mu ye for. Sa crofo yo mu ti okonwa so na crofo way yo mu di Ghana man anim no mu ye bad day for. Ye kwa akoye adwuma je akatua ene de ahye ye bottom. That is all what they know how to do it. And no no mu ni mu ye. Now say you prepare a new, you prepare the country for better future. Yengen to tuyedin kosobeba or minor dachibiro there. These guys has no idea about that. What do you think is the purpose of free education? Huh? Free education ayaka. One of the biggest democratic and MPP policy in the whole of Africa. Do you understand the meaning of say? Uma Obiako school free. Not the whole of Africa, we are second of quality education. Do you understand the meaning? Actually, will say the MPP idea of making sure that the next generation will not be illiterate in the society, no, was perfectly organized and programmed. And until, even though every child was going to school, no, still the quality of the education, no, became and remained. Temiye. Say Obama Obiako school. Every child in the country can go to school. Now at the same time, you can good education, quality education in the continent. Now you say, you are the second to all. Bra. I tell you, say, in fact, Nanado Danko Akufuado, the finance minister, Dr. Lahaj Mahama Bawumia, Ken Oforiata, na Martin Opoku Prempe, and Yeura, what is the name of the former education minister? Oh, yeah, Monkai me, Mr. Monkai me, Monkai, the name of the former education minister. You senior American man. Oh, what is the name? Oh, what is the name? Oh, or a content or contested for the primary simple. What is the name? But what is the name? Oh, me would free. Nyakwa J Yeboah. Oh, what is the name? The former education minister. Sankrofo Abobo Mudri. A child said they have balls. They camp balls for the wapa amukurabi. But then Enkrofo we buy yempona. Ye yika kwa na toho. Ya prepare the terrain. You make everything in order. You just have to proceed with the prana. Any pafu just continue with the programs and Mr. Yawadu Chim Rose Modern. Dr. Aduchim nom. They are bold enough. Because bra. Enkrofo we ba ya ye bibia wie ye yi ka kwan ato ho grade abefa ka kwan no so apia ne ma ho nyina maka kwan na bedam kama fa book na de kwan ya ye fa so ye ne to aso ye fe ne copy and paste enkrofo we atwetwe fa so copy and paste to copy and paste yankese invent that be yankese dwene ye se man dwene. Just copy the process the way that the others did it. Do the same thing. The books are in your hands. The handing over note, there is everything written in it. Just read them and follow them. And Crawford will say they cannot follow it. Let's use free education to promote our local made food. For free education. Emma ye queer for more man or more tomo. They are buying food from outside. It is a shame. It is very, very a shame. Say simple copy and paste. The NDC cannot do it. And if free education, they have destroyed the free education. And then the Nkrofo way is to go after people. Arrest people who be one on a barbecue. The real problems are what grounds which these people must to consent. And from Kumasi to Accra, people are spending 17 hours on the road. Obaye ye juma ye gusua ye aka kwan from Kumasi to Accra. Ye the Almighty Sikashim, we have invested money. The state resources has been used in that project. Complete that road and let people be free in movement. I'll say express road that pay. You have John Darega. That project I can see be at Tisano. Car can be a ube to na wajisikano. We don't involve government money. We find private people to do that job. You have to use the government money to finish the Kumasi Accra road now. We are used to. Omaini sika kwa koshim. Complete it and let's benefit from that resources. Omonam enam kwasi asem yechichi amam for inflation above from dollar to city rate above from. That is their campaign. That is their message. Moyen kwasi campaign from the opposition to power, still in power. Even common speech. And then mokasa adiesha yetimifa mu video kikabom edit how you guys are lying to the people. Bone ben Ghana for the John Mahama and Nkrofo. Bone ben. Do you want to tell us say Yamkwasiafo because we voted for you? Huh? His Excellency, do you think we are fools because we went out there to vote for you? Enkwasia campaign ya temudi amudi di mpenfo mo Ghana maimu. Ensema kese amoka fa yewura nanado danko Akufo-Addo ho. Entro the African Games, simple African Games management. Enkurasifo we the MPP amanyoku enante across all the various media stations in the country say MPP4 I say at the Sika they almost spending too much money on the African Games. Now no African Games Meaning, if you guys have seen what happens there, the same budget now we spend as what we spend MPP time. Even simple ceremony, simple ceremony. Chrono ni we are chrono ne tank or can kind of this country is in the mess. We have put on the reverse gear. African game in 2025, in 2024 in Ghana was spectacular. Look at what you have, how you have disgraced the whole country. Say you're to America, I just say a cotton form home. Near a man from Kito move on or Mudi video no how they saw the person whom they saw as the winner. There was no system in the stadium not able to indicate who won the run. And you spend the same money. The one another did that. A Jimmy for when Kevin Kwasi and Panity and 18 at them. Now, I say, you see, Bohabehu, Naskambans obey Obehubi. A battle I got to you know, a susu sansono, and then ne, Yasha Sia. Ye take it 1111. And then you. Mamma, a me about Dana Rivers, Memoquaba part of was Sibre. Nimse Apumu Yapa. Yenyam kura. Now, I want you to listen to something. If you are near court, Dr. Bawumia, issue no so. What I want to tell you, ne say, say, Nanado Danko Kufuado, Eja economia. Na economy no one who didn't ye pa. Nanado Danko Kufuado build a foundation. If NDC is a serious party, and they should not even think about going opposition in 2028. Because Nanado, we gave them clean sheet and with good numbers, good economic standard, and the man could way. But say common copy and paste, they cannot do it. And I will let an NDC person tell you, say, when Nanado left power, he did not leave the country in weak standing in terms of economic management. But then said the bedi nipa no bedi natie. Only sabio nim dia yedi bu mind to know or say or mind. Now listen to this NDC man. What he is saying here. Here we are. Ne wuram ewo Dr. Bawumia. Ne strong one now their command this video here.
4 up to 2025 no. The foundation laid in 2024 no. And now my young 2025.
Okay.
Assuming without admitting, the real scorecard of NDC will be 2026. As an economist, I will not give all the credit to us. No. Yes, I've been unfair.
Foundation.
I want to be a moderate.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a moderate. And in moderation, no, don't be too extreme.
Okay.
Because I might be a running going concern. Don't forget to say, you're too about we no. Now can't forget my course me him in Ghana. But don't say there be tell 57% to the massa. Otu him mama or the quarter.
Emfa.
87 in parliament against 183 the other quarter emfa. Let's leave it hanging. And what we are seeing today, no, the moderates will argue, say, a certain foundation was laid. And that foundation that was laid, no, there's a build up for 1 year. Because you have 1 month and it's not possible. Going forward, no, the real litmus test of NDC as a government will be 2026. Because 2025, they will inherit BB and so far equity, asset plus liability. So,
Yep.
When you put the two together, it gives you equity. So the equity of a country called Ghana no, is the total, the aggregate of your asset and your liability. Now you've run the country for 1 year. The indicators are so good. And the moderate will argue, say, look, If the indicators are good, they are. Obi na di baton here then. Emma. And unlocking the prospect in that baton, no, and now more indicators now are very positive.
Especially on the growth of the economy. No?
Precisely.
World Bank for a predict says by a certain percentage.
Now we've done 6.3. So that means that we've done far in excess of what the World Bank told us. And what I make sure will say, in analyzing the context of the growth situation now, no, you are going to meet two group people, the extremists and the moderate. The extremists will tell you, say, look, and this MPP are nyashi, omo bo minor, the echo IMF, DDEP, into almost say minor. The moderate will say there be whatever success you are witnessing today, no, a certain foundation was called the going concern principle. However, as an economist, right, I want to say, if we really want to judge NDC as a government properly, it will be 2026. Because 2026, the benchmark of 2026 is 2025. So a new
that will be the foundation.
That will be the foundation. So the foundation of us NDC is 2025. So we are then going to analyze whether say one, His Excellency Mahama, a resetting minor ye. Dr. Keslato Forsen, the financial prowess and experience na college no, it is really working. And in Yankopon Yard, November 2026, no, mebaha, then we will do introspection. Now you find data by data. Until we will take the 2024 data, 2025 data, and look at projection for 2027.
Okay.
At that level, no, you compare you have variance analysis. You have 2024, you have 2025, you have 2026. And to say, oh yeah, the moderate, and I will make it argument to say, NDC near share, near for 2024, near scale about 2025. Near about 2026. And to say 2027, you catch us say, oh, exchange rate bet me a best $7 to $1. Then that strength of the performance no cannot be credited to the MPP. But all said and done, I can tell you, say, there is certain agenda is truly on course.
Yes, and to say utie and this in the way na sama all can you know what he wanted to tell you and say in 2025. And this is for two or more sapohene say omo ya juma and away you say everything that you saw balance here by year in even debt to ratio no one when you know they were all because of what Nana Dankwa and Dr. Lahaji Muhammad Bawumia and the finance ministry and also fashion and this for Betty D 2025 for Omudi Joe one. In fact 2026 way the beginning of the effect of how the NDC actually managed the economy. Now I can tell you and you can tell me, say, in fact, the year 2026 way mono. I not la I non go there. The year 2026 way mono. Everyone will look in your face and tell you, say, it is fail. Because there is nothing good in this 2026. 2026 way, the failure of John Mahama is clear. Everybody can see it. Because this year I don't say, tie.
Go and check what they are doing today. Over this weekend, I paid over 1,700 cedis
for them.
Me catch yourself in trunk one school do a brick question. Go and check what they are doing today. Over this weekend, I paid over 1,700 cedis
for them
feeding because bicycle and a basso the exam normal basa. Normal basa government should stop doing it and shall say we are about issue a tro almost dear tro they should stop it. Me can't say this is schools baby can I consider akodumpa a kitty wesi. Why are they doing that? We are suffering as parents. You said your bank could be a tro. I don't know in Kosuku Nibiana. I don't know teacher for influence in PS Kabiana. When you question the teacher, over Obano Unana and over Feli. Why are they doing that? It's better to go back to cash and pay than to this so-called freeze SHS. Because it is not true. Their bank.
But what the year, I always say this, you know, where your mind in Quabra Santina Echo. And to the effect of the MPP money and DC management of the economy, no. 2026 na ashase aye witness ba bia choku sika ni ho yentimi ntofu and fan generate electricity in the country. Free education yentimi maintain free education no. Because enye se sika ni ho, but you find misallocation and misappropriation and a misallocation of fund. But bia ye di sika na kono mfaso ni so ye twa sika de ma fere so fosu kwate se onye media press. Non fan deceive amanfo. Instead of us to spend the same money to make sure say we do good project and good initiatives for the people, no, we are spending the money to deceive the people. Say free education or higher na me betra kan kire Ghana for say enkrofo ye ni momo. Don't expect the NDC communication on the NDC party. So be ba bon trambe kan to say free SHS ni atwam. No, they will not do that. But they know how they make their policies work. Policy NDC for their bar cancel free education. I can't formula me catch them. Papa is so catch them say they cannot spend 2 billion for free education. So what were you expecting? What were you expecting? Also the ayay. One will say a koto abani we and all the yay. Etiena manfo no su. Maame fo no su wodai. They cannot speak. Yes, so koskumo no kan kire teacher ni say adenti a wutie sika de e de ahwe oba amana kosku adenti on say na ado de a na ya twere within the common headmaster. When be ba ho so no ya ma oba na we. Vindictive proper pa. They are wicked in their mind and they are weak too, wicked and weak. But free education, no, you can't say you tremo. One casa now be decided say you will not take your child there again because of the service will receive war. Now there usu nyantawase amen for people front show. Yen this if we one ekwe Dr. Bawumia ho. Hey. They are so incompetent to the level, say, the people who voted for them, the people who campaigned on the big platforms for them, they have now regretted for supporting such a useless political party. What did your video way?
Why a branch executive? Or person was a contest being so 4 years this year, more copy forms. Branch executive no neba air police mako neba twere exams neba air fire service akọ wa serve party na tally process wo ba no ma ne dwuma e election se ba ana ma Saturday mra etoto ho e kasa se me kasa se obi a me grassroots ni and say for no they are feeling the heat. They are feeling the heat. And you will be a cow, will be a Tomika. Shanipa on a panani power in your way in blue. And sometimes I'm a Tassia. No, me Casa, me no money, boy, Messia, Tuesday, Wednesday, no one Tiasi. And sometimes we be someone say, it's yes, I am Penifona, Mutrasa, and I'm take his decision. I am only Flatica crack. Send your floor be a young number some was upon. Doctor. Near for be Mutala Muhammad, no, a cabinet minister. Near for be Dr. Manibu Amano, a cabinet minister. One day, you soften him. The old cool fraud, the Obesha, no man who's any other says, let's always be there for each other. Nipa hand upon any power when you President Miss Oracle, you man of Padre, you know what I say. President Mahama Solan Pano, a vice, you know a president. Do you to me anon? You be a mommy and you know who ye. You are flattening your baby where we started and where we are today. Who to me reach your final destination, Abra won't try a mobi. The strap at the food. Yes. Tama also man is on quarterly post and where Mr. certificate. Those are the top. One small Osman is on quarterly, one man bank quarterly poster. Una na kwatali poster na ofa say kwatali poster. And no no down on our branch no. Okay say. Won try to do so we are more far forms. Nti ye ni kwan ya betimi afa so aka ma na efe. Dis no mutu aye ne dia na dia ba. Ye ni kwan ya betimi afa ne ya chechire ni fe. Se besre se mo ntua mo dis mo yese mo betimi atua mo dis. Some party for so many years. A trade in your bubimo, the MPP 8 years. A month for name, a month for fair more gun Hana Yasam Ketua. We are very careful. Your mammy says I repeat it way back in 2016. Me as I repeated the same mistakes. Because our power token because what is one member on the perry. Yes. Women is your member, what is one member perry. No kwani da ho meka kire pepe we are madam for meka kire we are my boss meka kire we obi a meka kire without fear or favor no kwaya ba ko pe we are politician na so person ko wani ma humble yourself nyatam manipa nyatam tie nipa ahoma so ne kuku sometimes obi wo ha wo ba na obi a edwane me very careful science ami hu na enye. Yes. Science I mean who enye good science. I see a mom pay ye pass our maya. Ebi ane anti asempa. And I don't want to mention names. Yakoso mom pay ma mai. Ye mom pay my leaders no.
Sawate. We eye Mugabio. Akwana no kotra ni studio ho o si MPP amone ho pa. Timiti MPP attempts and the one with the oka. See a mompa ye malides. I never knew society yankopon any bugana mine. And the money about to phone I got to, you know. I feel I shall say, they are crying, no. Me say, Nkrofoka crabin or Muya Jumakura demand this for more winning elections. No. They cannot satisfy them because Chronon is it is much. So they don't have the money to use it to employ the people, to create employment for the people, but they have money to steal. That is what is going on in the country today. Everyone is crying. Mukaya Akwawi, I think say you know him well. Akwawi.
For what kind of that? Security for none boys, your boys, national no money complain. What is that? What is that? Okay, I don't clear. I don't force in Kwana here, Jumami Winia Bawi. I don't force in Kwana. Mrs. Samusimu Pesemu Dipre, you better show Hanum. Samusimu Gita to me, you better say to me, be see internet where and in Yamia, we shall see. This is not a warning, but we will use our power. Power is now, you may say, we will use what they say. Mobile blogger move back of funding ayajuma. Mokwanuma go mo 2000. Movies and any the bobra. O waji position the ball ho ban, ball ho bra. Obi ba no 1000, 2000 man. Movies on my Jimmy won. You ever heard? Send ne we a minister. And I also say no. Your bedroom maybe your bedroom 6 December be now opposition now start. Now both say yes. Say now we need to me. And check. And this is for now more from one. Mon mini mo be me yamu yantuma we dabi aya interest sana politics abe. Mamu mo bi anfa mo life me diagro. Mo bia megina onke cancer mo de debia on your baby okita card baby ono no ho fa no. Enti mane make cancer mo nchro. Ebi mo di party we achia for tire to mo ne o mabusia so. Ebi mo di party we achia ma dwuma mo ye nyina abobo. Emu mo di party we achi ye koto aba me constituency am free. Nkofo am ko organize yo mo a omo nyina degree holders. Sir, one more man pulling agents. Ye winia ye be slot back ko kra de komo mo wo de komo mo abekọ na hwiri wan na wo ko frɛ no wo frɛ minister no po onfa nkola na mo de degree for na mo maye mo koye pulling agent no and na men san ko gina o mani mu kan che o se wo ma puli o de o ma gimi mu mani atese nkola we mu And Kolana Yadio pulling agents, and then you been yetimi absorb pressure. Sometimes we call them and give them something, and we can't even talk to them because we lie to them. That's a lie. And Kamuma Nipampo Embra constituency no me holding crop for mon frère executive meeting. I'm hold you almost your montomobo. You want nothing. Nothing. Where make a obi baba begin na assemble hey who was my to your boy kona kuto hobo. Oh baby, people are suffering. Obi bros yanto your bon fine. Assemble the yanko kan job bi. What are we going to tell them? Me kasama and this me kasama mo na mo ya MP before na me NDC for asem na me kan wa how. Me can NDC for asem the NDC members NDC for my devote to my time the year NDC adwa. Me were whole constituency team. I know what it takes to be a member of NDC. It wasn't easy. Ebi mu na aduane kro mu ndibi. But more devote to my time. Ebi mu ni omo yere. Na sa nipa no or pep slot bako kwa intimi nyama no. Intima enka. Asiyasamo kwa. Yaba kanda me ma ho me hwemani memba. Intime kana o se we jimi intima kanti no onya ya. I don't give a fuck about you because I'm not honorable minister. I'm not coming to you, you know. I will never step at your office. No, I be down one church member into unyame. To me matraka. Na me se mo amusu mbedi president na mo be pre no. Wa wunye bibi a obe pu na yi wanim ne de be ye wo internet yi so no. Eye woni a wa ye bibi. Wa ye bibi. Na mo delegate mo obi a medada obiem. Ye mpene ono no share na wanya no wu de we. Obizi I thought the dollar. Go on, I ask her to force you on the finance minister.
Omo Miss aye bro pa to mamento to faha na so men. Dr. Bawumia is the president of the republic. They are fighting among themselves for omo ko and tokwa kese pa and omo po. And in all this no atia form so how to go on no and omo adan omo ani e de CMPP for so and omo ye den omo de ya adwene e di agro omo to manage economy na the main reason why we voted for them. I was saying common concentrate on there na common solve a problem and farmer no they have forgot about that. And at the omo yen say MPP for no omo de adwene ye den e di agro MPP for and omo de aye den aye twa pia MPP for ni aye den ye na ye hu na mane enti se obie wa no kan asem bia na ye den kwasiafo 77 abase mra meche mfa nko mi se kasa we ya make kan say senka eye sabio Ghana na metia enka me ho aye hyepa nke bia nka bia me den tontom ewe me ai ka se bia nka metiti me ho den their own people are suffering. Yes, charity begin at home. And to say if John Mahama cannot satisfy those who went outside there to work for him to become the president, how much more he can think about all of you. That is why our nurses are at home. That is why our teachers are at home. That is why our farmers cannot get paid for their harvest. This is the reason why John Mahama has taken away 0.36 support na odema Ghana for ewo petro toso. Na yento asode yenko yanim to Dr. Bawumia issue. As no that Dr. Bawumia the issue no me the be last topic enti mo menya to wase na yengo according to Dr. Bawumia the be last topic. abusanfo ya na ndisi for Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo betra akonwa so wanye hwe ene me pese ye hwe project ahodo miensa bia Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo de nsa hye ma oye ho adwuma eye legacy project e osenka Mahama mana ni nko ho asabio ni papa ne adwemo ne nsemunti no papa ne se omma nani enko ho na yen hyasem from free hospital we so yen hyasem from free hospital no yen hyasem from free Greater Kumasi yen video tie
yen share so constituency edan ya muhu wo machi minerals commission edan ya Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo esi ema wo mu osi ye no wawie bepem ne nkrofo no NDC for ba ye omuntumi emia no ema omanfo no use ye ba yenya regional minister wo krom ha e ka che yen say onim de MPP aye we esi ne hwina no pe we eye be 5 to 10 minutes walk from regional minister ne office to eye hase ye itie mie ma sante nti edan fefefe ye si hei eye minerals commission officer Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo esima wo mu abepem ne e wo 2026 a omuntumi mia no ema eye minerals commission for say omunyuso it is a Dr. Frank Amakohene o say ope project a MPP eye ya baku enesi ni hai omra mamehwe na obehunu a obehu sampa MPP eye adwuma fefefe wa
entity ni ye pa ye nyina ye nim se asanteman mu former goodie tuo ekoso hopa ye nyina ye nim se ye ntumi nkipu all the ministry eni nyina wa Accra enti se ye tu former goodie wa asanteman mu a good president nipa na dwene mu do eba dwene se da bi minerals commission no ye di si Accra ehun hia because enkrofo mo yesa minerals adwuma no they are in Asante and the western region enti yenkosi mo office ensi Asante region na so obi ko mineral commissioner and taking 1 year but the incompetent one ababeti akonwa and the importance of this infrastructure no onhu and yakofa Asante regional minister bia oye John Boy bia onam social media so no keka nkwasiasem now we are mayor of such a big city aye ukuro ma ho na ye wo ho na ye twa wo afuruma na such a project wo ukuro sabio nka odi wa jimi kura no think about your city Kumasi wa jimi kura na odi wo so odi wo nwene no twene ukuro no ho na make sure that this project we nom ebeye open for service now the aboa wo mindful no we na kire say yes you are a good regional minister you deserve it and your regional minister say nam na udidi amanfo atem and your regional minister na say wa ankasa office nchen yes project asi wona wunim na wa ankasa odi wani ehu na wona metwa ntro say MPP aban ba ye wanya hwe abra wa wunim say the thing is on your nose is you hwena no it is under your nose is you hwena no utu na free officer you see it but because of dishonesty cheap politics deceiving manner of talking into papa we young guy you think I won't think about the development of your city no or to no your politics and then pa ya ye no we na near free so and o di nkwasi asemachi also to abeda ho o de ya no wasen aba be ka say Nanado did nothing in the Kumasi in Ashanti region na say akwa no onyefo nka how could you accept NDC say ya ye project say ba be si 3-tier interchange was swame uye Kumasi ni uye Asante ni Kumasi editwa wafunu ma wasante sem ehia utumitra ho. Emma Jo Mahama Bekacho say we are coming to reduce the layers of the interchange. Now also what you say, Jimmy Nkwa. But you have the audacity to go out there and spread false information. So now do I get here? I was anti-Bible. We are your first project. Yanto aso na yanko ye ni na memfo different projects so nchiraw. De na na do ye. Ye be kan so na do anya hwi bia no. That person is just an idiot.
Even hospitals. Ene yaba atrumanwa bi eja of mechire barekese. Agenda 111 hospital a NPP abanya etwemu estarte ye na aban we ba e wa na adwen se won to aso de aka nwuram ene nemese mede mo ba na ma ba be kire Ghana for project akese sei ye jai ama no aka nwuram na momfa nche me se man starting entry video no amfan free project na nim de tienie ene ndisi aban ba e mama instructions say be a project ni wo bia no so manfo ba honom se omu betwa video a ye hwe ne ya mama anye den entry video nti me ba ye se hwe ne man nyina nim ho entry video eno nti ena maba project na chi ana me be start me video na de ya
wa tio say enkrofo we they are actually what they want to keep everybody silent. Tio abandon project amanfo ekotwa de abeto media no ma ya te de ekoro e de sojafoɔ begu hɔ so koso okotwa video a the soldiers should beat you ya to aso
project we mu nyina ne say eneme no ka say Ghana for mumma yenhwe edan hospital a ye jai amana kan nwuram because of change of government aban we bae no aban we is not interested in say or continuous project we nyina mumma yenhwe project aka nwuram project anka ye wia barekese ne ne mpotemu fa adankwa ame asuofia omunyina beba hanom hospital abeja yarehwe ye jai sa project we nyina amana kan nwuram
enti project we nyina excellence na nado dankwa kufuado ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye etimi aka nwuram na Ashanti regional minister at TikTok TikTok live yini certificate
show baby aye ginan bangalows anka nurses any doctors aye don beba hanom na combat no ura bangalow ni mu a 3 bedrooms so asanka ye po ye the doctor bi ba ha na nurse bi ba ha obeyisu ne hall ni room ba kuni room tosu ni room ba kuni ena ni pa kitchen show ye jaisa project we nyina and the clergies the civil society organizations ahemfo wo krom ha we are not interested see ebeka amaye President Mahama omatwa sa project we so yes ye njai na taxpayers money and say aban sika kanwuram hwe cables na enenam from we cables ye jai ama we mu nyina asai because of change of government the government is not interested say obe continue project we ama nurses o mutifie o munya adwuma nye no ya form anya hwe sa hospital we ye wia ahanom nko a ebetimi afa over 500 nurses indirect workers are obi omo mbeba beton aduane omo betwi prage ade aba ha omo betwi taxi omo chese ebe create indirect works e de omo eno so kra ye nyankan no ho asem enti so ya Ghana ni a ohunu video we a mama yen share na nkoto the president John Dramani Mahama say Ghana for youth na oma wie school tifie me che nurses no ye wie sa project we betima for mu nyina adwuma 111 hospitals bisa won say across the country ye 111 hospitals are yen hwe nurses anka betima form but the government is not interested. What the government is interested in doing is say or the Ghana for sika ebekwa akoto pad or the Ghana for sika ebekwa akoto nkokon kitenkete. Look at this. Enti say wo project we nyina wa hanom na the Ashanti regional ministers our project we mu nyina wa Ashanti region. Now you are not interested say only aban ne kokasa aka che yewura president say yewura president yenuanom omo wa santima mu bra na be wie sa hospitals we ma omo na omo nso ntimi nyusu a na usa ba bonte be ka se MPP aban ba Ashanti region no ya anya hwe miwa we unim pefe se sa project we nyina under who leadership any wa aban leadership ye jai sa project we nyina o ye jai sa project we nyina senka edem o ye Ghana ni na wo ye youth a no wabusa won se nti o man no ye peni ye ana se o man no ye mpeni ye anya hwe sa project we senka ye wie project we a bia nka wonua bia o tifi a wawie nursing or ye midwife or ye RGN or ye NAC nka betima post no ama na ba ha no so aba ba ye adwuma no be adwuma wanya bi e de ahwe fi na mmom yewura Mahama ene NDC aban se sa project we yantoa so na se yeka ye ya NPP aban ho beba mfaso nti yenjai sa project we nyina na taxpayers money ensai kwa wo ye Ghana ni a no wadwene sa anyoma we hu.
Yes, enti abusia Asante regional chairman I am saying abuakam because now on him say he was thinking say he wanted to disgrace MPP but we couldn't want him as a because projects are now do ye na say nyep sabio lack of leadership quality what by CC hospitals was it policy be a friend prime wine insurance or whatever they call it. The other to top like Ghanaian kwasiasem no. For can we a project we here? Because if hospitals are available across the country, that prime wine and here because there are hospitals, people will go to hospitals. A man for the even with money, there is no problem with that. But who implement the policy? Now we need facilities. I would be here a man for. What is the importance of that policy? Once you go to Kwasiapu, a DSC group, say and then a health center. You Mahama, and him Guasiana Yados. Sign better fee. Now what question do? A man for were expecting say. So far as our quatrain a chile now was saying bad year. Maybe you have learned something that you were coming with a good governance. That you were coming to do something different for people to believe. Say you're sitting back, was not for nothing, but you have learned something out of it. But it's all like that. You're going to go here another project. John Mahama about the Asante region. Now the Asante regional what can I say minister. Only munyansa so be kwama ne man mafo no. Onama bontre eto ayampia. Yentie we so na yensamra.
The mobile ayo Fulcrum constituency mene aye Dr. Keske ne waha na enkomo no aye tiawa bebi aye gina yi na hwe facility a ewo ye chia aye the Care University aye teaching hospital a omampani dada John Ajekunkufo ehya asese usi ama aye Asanteman omampani dada John Ajekunkufo eco opposition and MPP co-opposition in the year 2008 2009 NDC befa ni enim say yes, governance continues. But I'm far from 2009 to 2016 no move free akunya so no. Oman fa one block crying there amba beka. MPP san kobaye aye na nado danko ekufado ene yera Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Omo eno mutumi kukuru dan no ebebedu sise bebia ewe. Ntende me no ka say oze oma ko omanim kama na omo hihye louvers ne ade nyina yede ewo ho na akato nabro na yede yewie. NDC asan bebium ene 15 months omo bedi akunya bepem ne omo san baaye no omo san fa one blog yede emameka ho hospital over 800 bed capacity betumi afa nkrofo bebre pressure wo konfa no che ene other hospitals no ne nyina eso be den ebeba form but today omeja ma kenrem 15 months ni President Mahama ene ne NDC for ne den ebefa akunya na de ba ko ewo mu ha adwen ene sa hospital we ye sha say ja UGMC but ene me no ka say UGMC so mewie but we esi Asanteman mu nti NDC ba ye wanto aso ene 15 months ni on sa one block ene den emma meka ho
the agenda 111 hospital any bibia equipment chairs hospital be here bia bi o and so because of politics ye janis politics look 24/7 no majija light is so sa no discreet that one. Look at the state of agenda 111.
Okay. Yes, and Tiabushan for say, oh, here to me who say everything is crazy. Obviously, the Asante regional minister is actually offline because a new man and not Danko Kufuado yen was Asante Maimono. Senko yas a regional minister papa Sabio Odone Manya. And he would have come out to fight for the completion of this project rather than to be outside there saying what you don't know. I want to say Kofi appear one so memo akwaba pa. Asante regional minister no enim dioka. He needs to go back and learn. Ye can enkrofo mo develop Asante regional. Any Ghana maya, the NDC has no crew. Project yawa Asante memu nyina. Ye kese ye kan ni nyina NDC dia wo mba ese mienu pe. And so Asante regional minister enam no try yampia nyansan bia enim. Yenhwe this project too.
Eba Efija Kwabre North constituency. The member of parliament for this area, Honorable Collins Adoma Kumensa. Yeba hano yehu projects fefe bebre ohanuma bohu de runa yabo impedance abaso. The first one year,
Abroa Nana TV
block Kesia Echagui. Iwie yase hu ultramodern court complex. Yehu a fire station. An ambulance station. Yehu AstroTurf. Kesia Panso Ewedimuwa. Yehu town routes adding na so under Honorable Collins Adoma Kumensa. And yehu agenda 111 project in so a assembly yechi and so ye about 75% completed. Babanyi ba no a John Dramani Mahama ni NDC for Babanyi. Oma abandoned project for the last 17 months. The number of classroom blocks I buy Kruma for the Dinwa dance achede. Yen kan with my camp akobe 14. Mono yebeka so Honorable Collins Adoma Kumensa abo humode.
Abroa Nana TV.
Yes, and we so another project in the Asante region. The Asante regional minister is sick in his head. Oyare ewoni team. Let's watch this project too.
Timechi eye hospital eye omampeni dada John Ajekum Kufuor ohyase ane atunidin eye Eurojet project. Fofia Antoata 2008 election omampeni Kufuor ne MPP kotena fie. NDC ebeto aso. Omobaye no kamiya yese omamfa one blog kran den ama meka. But Nanado Dankwa Kufuor ni era Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia baye complete enomo commission. Yate se NDC mpenimfo aka kire security form wo se mamuma obi biara enwura eye. Ni nyina ne se omubaye 16 months ni emu nyinara hospital yin so Nanado Dankwa Kufuor a commission on the 4th January 2025. O commission ye no ennem no kase wuremu a bibia wom ba yenya regional minister ti krom ha. A ono so ye doctor ni mapa ennem no kase nurses 40 but this facility ye jai se enke nwrem yenka che president mama se we for here hospital enka ne na mo se eye light ye bomodin si eye powerhouse ene wo hoyi cables se enka ne bia enhia se ba eye this facility no ye de egum enye adwuma mo se MPP ya nyehwe.
Yes, in the Asante regional minister, Mrs. Awodo Nwaba, ye betwa de aball pa. Ye betwa e de aball pa. So we Jimmy. O de kosona you certificate in factory. We will show you say common sense is bigger than school certificate. If you nyansa, no be a regional minister. Say what do mind mapa ya. I get a paper with team say you do whatever you could for this project to be completed. Hospitals are we are talking about 26 hospitals in Asante region alone. Sa hospital and now we nka unemployment here was Asante region in terms of nurses, midwives and doctors no. Nka subetwa people will find job to do. Jimmy, ona mo na woto ayampia. Won we What you found, and you see how people will mash you up on the internet. Yeah, they will mash you up because this time we do with video evidence. Clear cut evidence of lies amudi and tramudi at the chairman for. And then I hear you the chairman for. Someone Maria yo, what the among koso. Every day we will come to expose you more and more. Yamfa wensia na yenko the big one so ene. Abusia yewura Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia eye barima ba jataba sremuni ba kese pa. Yewura Bawumia e de let be aba bonten a o sene strong warning to the NDC. Miya Abu Ibrahim Arimi Mechache munyina da munyina sisemaba on Facebook. Yewura Bawumia this strong warning kese pa de abra NDC. Since Dr. Bawumia this strong warning na ba ye no. The NDC is jeopardizing because they have seen said doctor does not fear anyone. And even if he's silent because intelligent people, they don't talk roughly. Obi anadwene motobiano on kasabasa. He speaks only when it is necessary to speak. Enti nkrofo di nkwasi asem na no Dr. Bawumia de letter ba abonten. But ye be kan letter no watie mu bi. But answer na ye be kan letter na wate ase. The reason why important said Dr. Bawumia twere sa letter we. Na odiye a form of a strong warning to end this, you have to listen to the reasons. Fatu Timabushia says since NDC came in power in 16 months, Yachi MPP for 18. Member number but before, the video where Dr. Bawumia a year and some days ago.
Take the debate, the ideas to the country, and we will make our case. We are, however, saying that we will not be intimidated. You can arrest all of us. We will come back and make our case to the people of Ghana.
Yes, that is the man of the moment, the next president of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Mahama Bawumia, and our Kano. Now, besides, I didn't hear Dr. just say, now all country NDC for say, yeah, dear, we make constructive discussions and debate. But you can arrest us. Say, I can no krena so bechi ye be kama wachi but don't forget to say, Uchi said the Nkurana, we the MPP will rise up again stronger and we will come after you people. Now, Dr. Khan say we are manful believe say doctor is being too harsh. He's not being too harsh. Tiwasum, the reason why NDC has been arresting MPP supporters since 2025, 7 January. Enipa do moche ena John Mahama amayachi won because of say osi omwa kasa e dia fa ne ho on the social media. Listen to the names.
That be date 11th May 2026. Okay. Abubakar Yakubu, aka Baba Amando.
Yes, on so much.
Arrested following a social media post directed at the president. 13th April 2026.
Okay.
Social media post directed
at the president and some ministers. Also, what can say be a president on some of the ministers on home.
Yachino.
Na enema
FM 95.1.
Atro ye. Ewo.
Enema San George Troy.
Social media efa na don ebini. Obichi ya yago. Obichi no.
Former NIP CEO Ofosun Kansa.
Yes.
Arrested by the NIB for questioning regarding the dissemination of alleged false information. On also in the was February 2026. And the Sakano.
Alleging what?
Alleging false information. Say we're posting you maybe a no cre. Into your channel Ofosun Kansa. February 20.
And see, chain in the Kusi saying. You didn't call court, or didn't court, and false information or anything.
I can just write to you, sue you.
Let's read the court. I can sue you.
Yeah, I can sue you.
A Chinese intimidation, but still chill will be cut. No, but the question is that what Chini Padocran Kusi saying?
Yes, a Kusi saying. I didn't know
you say file defamation suit. President is all one in lawyers, right?
Yeah.
Government, Attorney General, also for beyond court. But much say in we the Kusi saying. Investigation you Kusi saying. What is the charges and what is the bottom line?
Shouldn't be correct to her.
enti ko group ba ne keke ye de ne ko share dem ko Jimmy phones eje na yi ekohe se omo ye ne saa no so ana ye pe phones na je mi ahwe se bibi wo so a ya ye hu bibi wo so a ye de no mom na be ye indictment ye de no abe charge you
implicate you say ade we ni wo phones
Martin Pebu. Lawyer Martin Pebu, yes. OSP.
Challenging the state institutional powers. Yeah, chair, no, December 2025.
Okay. Twazo.
When the Nanaya Boa, Miamini Pano, AMG Dangote, Oka, a for no, democracy have for no.
Okay.
That's it. Wakoka say, Ashanti regional minister, and then some other regional ministers, we Etugalam say.
And so much.
Yeah, so much, and so much in because he's saying,
yeah, chair, no.
How much in Atake?
The money them bear too.
And watching our man and them too, so no. Afterwards, because he's saying,
yes, unnamed woman. I know there was a report in the Ghanaian Times. Yes, for spreading false news. 19th November 2025. Yes, you know. TikToker Kwame Nkrumah II. Sani Efreno. David Kojo Pra Afo. He was arrested. Onoka they sentenced to 7 months in prison. You say, or your TikTok live. At the cassette here, government officials, threatening John Mahama in the area. Yeah, chill.
So, on the once we should threaten.
On the echo court. But then before say echo court, yeah, chill.
Yes. And on to the threat.
Kwame Bafo Abronye arrested for publication of false news and criticizing the IGP. September 8th, yeah, 2025. 4 unnamed persons during an intelligence-led operation tracking coordinated by the political social media campaigns. 13th August 2025. Okateche Efifa Mensa. He was arrested by national security at Achimota over public statements. 19th March. Yeah, 2025. Adenta Kumi. He was arrested in his house for publication of false news. 23rd May 2025. Gordon Asaibediakon. Gordon was detained by the OSP and charged with false publication after alleging on air that the OSP requested a private jet from the previous administration. Yet in the 2nd April. Nancy, another one biswa enususi ye. Amadou Zaku the enemy so amboswa. The Amadou Zaku 95.1 August 2025. Honestly, a channel because Obompire or Facebook. Yes, Obompire it yeah, I buying crowdful. You know, so yeah, channel.
Is there a bomb by the
Obo Empire Hunu I was yes. By Hunu the Empire Nancy Gambaga April 2025. Abranti Ebi or Gambaga or your constituency secretary. Now I say WhatsApp group mu or criticize MC, you know, the MCU of Nalerugu Gambaga. For saying say he's not fit for purpose.
Or criticize the MC and WhatsApp group mo.
And or say MC mean fit for purpose.
And ever channel.
And will be this screenshot and send MC. MC Kobo police and police force and a branch and letter say Omra na yen situation no police station.
Say I was it. I was it. Dr. Bawumia was dropped for a reason.
Amen.
Kwame Traso na data ne doors on
Sir Obama Pokwasi arrested
yes.
For publication of false news. Sir Ohiniba won't to make TV also arrested. Mr. Boss, my body back 18. How many months in government so far?
This is the 16th month.
16th month.
So
what is every month?
An average of 1.3 arrests per month.
Per month. Every month be
Ohiniba name last one also arrested for alleging false stuff on radio in relation to Omanebo Amamu no.
FM 95.1.
Take the debate, the ideas to the country, and we will make our case. We are, however, saying that we will not be intimidated. You can arrest all of us. We will come back and make our case to the people of Ghana.
Yes, enti sanema we nyina ye keka bomu na ye wura Bawumia ebegina bonten ka asem we ya on campone. Na abusua, what makes Dr. Bawumia bold enough and say publication we ya wo hwei by the office of His Excellency Dr. Mahama Bawumia, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Democracy and Free Speech under stage. Kabima min kambino, and this is for sure mumpe, ewa mamuomu. But omu refuse the kabima min kambine ekwaye adwuma na me no so na omo ye sabio the leaders of the country. Now, yemura muna yanka yewura Dr. Bawumia, mi statement here. I quote, I have observed with a great concern the endless assault on the fundamental rights of officers, activists, and supporters of the New Patriotic Party, MPP, across the country by this National Democratic Congress NDC government. These attacks, arrests, detentions, and unconscionable bail conditions have been a persistent feature of the NDC government since they took office on the 7th of January 2025. The list of such acts of intimidation has been the arrest, detention, and subsequent release of David Esando for lamenting on social media about the return of Tumso. And the bizarre decision to put the MPP Bono regional chairman, Kwame Bafo Abronye, into custody. These actions undermine speech and are setting Ghana's democracy backwards. I condemn in the strongest of terms the unholy collaboration between the executives, state investigative agencies, and other elements within the judiciary to use intimidation and harassment to silence members of the New Patriotic Party. I therefore serve notice to officers of the state who are active participants in this unholy enterprise that the day of accountability will come and the abuse of state power will be accounted for. The patriots around the country, I urge you all to stay firm by refusing to succumb to the intimidation, while continuing your civil duty to hold the government accountable to its promises. We fought hard for this democracy, and as a party, we cannot surrender it to intimidation from those who possess a temporal power of today. Abusia, Bonsam, Efama Yura, Dr. Bawumia. This is the man with the boast. Papa Okitahrewa. Papa de Kitahrewa mu eduru. Let away at that way. Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia as signal warning to the president, to the judiciary, to the ministers, to the police officers, to all the security or to all the investigative agencies in the country. Say omo yen kwasiade e wo manum because yɛde yɛn nananom mogya ne twa to hɔ yɛde to fam yɛde kɔgye kabi ma menka bi ɛma ayɛ man Ghana man enti ɛnɛ sɛ John Mahama ba bɛdi akonnwa na wa targeted the MPP supporters, activists, officers said they should not talk, they should not say their mind there. Dr. Bawumia said we should remember John Mahama said the Ghana kabima min kabino konachi. Now say kwanya omofa so omode chi gawe friend is saying what is the name? David Esando. Any kwan kwasi kwanya omofa so omode chi doc abronye ekotu mu no. Also omonwini na omonhu say the omoye ne no. Tumi na omonya omode ye the omode ye no sa tumi no. A transition. Sa tumi no ye ninka so. Sa tumi no. It is just for today. Otrana nkita obiem. Na se ba ne saa. Enkwasi adwuma na amodi tumi no man ni tumi no ye no. Ye people for ebedi akonwa. Ye be frɛ mo ama mo aba beyim ano. We will call you and we will let you answer the reason why you decided to treat Ghanaians this way. Sabreno, we don't want to hear anybody complaining. Sabreno, we don't want to see any civil society coming out to talk about it. Sabreno, it will be the law against your own words. And you will say, yes. So to a dubania, a b, a so him. Dr. Semen Kantra and this cine, John Mahama said, the amoyan and nano, or tenabi, ye babies. Some of wasem, I'm a mamba beyano. Now, Dr. Sansu de a strong motivational message. The MPP people are kasa ewo mediano. I say we should never surrender because of intimidation, because the freedom of speech. Eye icon, eye adebia sombo kesepa. Eye adebia. Enyan this ya fun way and ebema ye jai kasa. Doctor say. Yen koso na yen kasa na de ewo se ye beka eye atenetene ene ye de ma aban na ote akonwa no so bia no we should keep on saying it. We na kire wo say Dr. Haji Muhammad Bawumia leadership in the MPP no is something completely different. Dr. Bawumia recognize every MPP supporter or kasa any the kasa any the support to MPP be Dr. Bawumia recognize it. That is why he is out there boldly telling you people, say, we should keep up. Now, all sons of the one a man crofon so munya Jimmy. Sasa me Dr. Bawumia Kaye. And this if you honor a jadaho, because they know say they have lost the election already. Me can't know her. Say breaking the 8, you know. Fisherman and Mwakwa party has been very long time. Me mami Monica also me your year pa. Breaking the 8, you know. Yeah, Fisher, I'm doing well. Thank you very much. It was not easy. It was somehow not possible. But I'm promising you here. Mimi YouTube yenpiami kabi mesto I'm working. January 2029, 7th. I told you, the doctor is going to be the president of the republic. And this is when him so more lose the 2028 elections. And the same way a doctor can, you know, the funny intimate is funny is slow. Because the manner of a president no is not telling you, say, I will come in power, and when I come, I'm coming to call you to come and answer whatever you did with the power that we gave you. Because the reason for arresting some of the people no, are senseless. The some of our MPP active, MPP supporters, MPP communicators, you know, and even common citizens are all can't be ordinary. It makes no sense. They are senseless. Say Obiachre said Doomsaw is back. OCM Kochino. But the question is it true that Doomsaw is back? Yes, it's true. Doomsaw is back. Then the best thing that government can do is to solve the problem, not to go after the people. Because the fact remains. Say, even if you arrest me, I will still keep on saying, say, Doomsaw is back. Because it is the truth of the fact. And remember, say, the truth will always remain the truth. And the light or the darkness can never and ever cover the light. And Tiura Mahama, and this for Sami Jamfi, Monkoro for wine. Prepare yourself for the judgment day 2029. And yes, Munya Jimmy. Now, se bo nya Jimmy pana mo so mo be koso ataya manfo ani dia doctor say men kan kire mo direct 2029 we will hold all of you accountable on your abuse of power that you applied on the people. And it's going to happen. It is going to happen because you can't kasa di ensesiebo e marimamba. And when we tell you some people have the man, we were not praying with it. And we will never and ever pray with it. It remains always the same. MPP have the man. Abusia Midi, any RAS Media GH on this platform, amazing. Medamunya say any more prayer. Ya boy Juba Nepa. Modoso. Intimacy say like a video no. Share mame, comment it. And then your first time modern subscribe on this channel on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook and on TikTok, RAS Media GH. Finally, me social media handles one name, RAS Media GH. We are akwana support to me. Na ojuma die enkoso na nyina de nan so. Ma be phone lines na tum, oso tumi frɛ na wachre wadwen. Ene ye de brewo enie Dr. Bawumia SN warning to the NDC. Second, the Ashanti Regional Chairman Oyenkontomponi Anaba du. Uzu nim the Dr. Bawumia Bawumia. Oh, and you are lost. And you na make control. So unim the Dr. Bawumia Bawumia the any. I think that you have lost your sense. You have to go to a psychiatric hospital for washing your brain. Oh yeah, papa. Yeah, but so be a phone last to suit me for now. Watch our drain. Come pa now. Yeah, koya nim. But meanwhile, yenti a video we see no be amfra. Me the be a everybody we here. Sami Jamfi. But me abro man way. The communication is strong. Yenti a video whilst we are waiting for calls.
Kunyana tema utware wo ho no. Omoto ba ko 42 million.
Akunyana
tema utware wo ho no. Omoto ba ko 42 million.
Akunya ba ko
42 million. No nua ti ba ko bi. Visitors chair.
Ahofo ba hwa.
Sa ahoho ba ombesra no.
Ombetena.
Visitors ni two type of visitors. The be bisa say visitors chair no. The ohen na kuyani ba obetena so. Na the ohen na ne to go do ba obetena so.
Eh. Etere bia me busa say no mo ye de no munya some information we nyina. NDC for na san send more na so mo na koyo mo research konya. Yenko tie prices say yes ye renovate good board for office bi na. Emi say prices na fa MPP for ni bitiri mo almost mood mo too much nti. O mo dwapa.
Akunyana
tema utware wo ho no. Omoto ba ko 42 million.
Akunya ba ko
42 million. No nua ti ba ko bi. Visitors chair.
Ahofo ba hwa.
Sa ahoho ba ombesra no.
Ombetena.
Visitors ni two type of visitors. The be bisa say visitors chair no. The ohen na kuyani ba obetena so. Na the ohen na ne to go do ba obetena so. Because visitors chair no. Your ba ko bi ho ba ko. 24 million. 2,400. Na your ba ko. And so 14 million. That is 1,400. Ni na be a visitors chair.
Okay.
Afi yenko 3-seater sofas.
Akunyana na ka ho asem.
3-seater sofa. Akunya 3-in-1. 125 million.
abusa de si wo dem ho ne bi ne ye ka ho asem yo
but yet the whole to say set akonnwa set o
anya 3 in 1 2 in 1
and single no that 3 in 1 no nko a
de wakora so bia medan ne mu so a enti ye 3 in 1 ba ko
3 in 1 ba ko pe no 125 million
adronko
2 seater ne nipa me yenu pe ne betumi atenam 95 million
9500 akunya ba ko pe o
and now 1 seater single sofa 63 million
akunya single one
6300
taba na ele da be
wonim nkonya ne table so nko a moto agu office wo no 12 billion
120,000
yes 1.2
million aye nkonya ne
the whole contract na da mani bai company the man and friend Mr. Gracefield Ventures yes now Wesley gone
now I want to renovation what did they renovate
and also so renovation in a stand up with company deputy chief of staff so let's imagine say emre this wo position na do aban se wo renovation baby and the dear man say so boachi na say buginapo ka president mama den obeka come here me ya sabi jefi
asa president mama kraka
den obeka
president nim say ontumi wi na mo na busuafo wi ama no so de okwa ahomje mu a obey kwakwa enjoy the movie man. President said that.
Sometimes, yeah, and I don't want to repeat those. No videos, no.
President said that.
Yeah, no video. Yes, or said a video. Yes, or kind of voice. No be nekra mahe. But some issues or some statements are unpresidential. Niema and say free pe ni bi anu. There to be aya na me pese me masa niema no prominence. Na say President Mahama wa ban mu. Ye mi say on say Kufu Ado aban mu. No, okay, so Okoto Kunya Bako 3 in 1, 125 million. The can easy for saying Abubeka. Yokoto Kunya Bako 2 in 1, 95 million. Single chair, 63 million. Ghana. Tina midi can be say, wow, would you utie me away and this in no? Fanny say, Papa company.
But boy,
no, work for manager. So me heard you manoso. Now, fears one may ya contrary mamma. Was me ko toss 3 in 1 back 125 million. Say nanka wo be yo. Computer, laptop back. Opa odi amunye say laptop no ye tran ho a ye bebo ahunu say nyankopon ne abofo ye meeting.
Active for Joshua.
Yeah, obi bia o tie Mama Majo. Mama, good morning. Bia baby, I will be a hontia and ye de mau and a friend. Mr. Marco, but here won't some bebrea walk a can. Oh, boy, ye my union, or her phone, ye share. Now, Miss Mabba, me a conclusion, and Miss Mepesami, the demand to us in Bina. Miss ye bobu. Mr. Free or mine ne kwabna sante ama ne dini ya na emuye pa because me say wo mo say for a journalist ana me boa
yeah you're a full journalist
ana enye me na me shop kwabra hene ma hwe na che
yeah
ana say yo mo start so mu dini ne nyina ye ja wo mo hwe
yeah
me metumi agina me naso akase omo wo ehoni nyina na omo kasa no they know the truth maka asemo da bia menka
yeah o kan da bia yeah
they know the truth yes me kasa MPP 100% what they did but you see hemechima mintina wo kwa wudi wati eja obia na meboa
yeah
Nanado, ono na ye omampanyini because on to me ye watchdog e ma bibia e wo Ghana eti na wo appointees na moa mo susu mo nim say appointees for bebre moa kasa mo nim the way politics go ahead say ebu ho a ne ye funu pan wo the back it doesn't mean well for Ghana people. Because some people so one more church here was studio on the say have a wisdom thinker, a thinkers, and here can yenye MPP yenye NDC tonchen. Niye kase, wuna wuye media nino. Do you mean well for the country, or do you mean well for the ordinary citizen? Munu se omanu bebre adwemu eye mre. Yes, ebia MPP ba ye no. Wa mamusika wa famwa wa famwa nko antitu kwan brand envelope ensu musumu hunuye nanado oye papa panyimu mintumi nkasa de oye nyina eye anase nenye de na ayi Mahama eye no Mahama eye nefa kompe nanado said ye no tumi di ordinary person ebia na school dani nyina ni ewie so but tumi sitini mo wuremu tumi bi ko school. The person me put someone no treasure studio on say before then and now, what is the best? Say enfunsuo by will be one. Say na mutumi treaty a former president. Who kwa Brian Hassan today? Who kwa tana wa hini ba mutumi yosu kumasi yosu TV su manweo. E kangalam say and some. Compare that time and in there. Which one is better? Share one more money in this money asofu, money politicians nibi, money ahimfu nibi, mo and mama o man a silly class. Mo ndiambwa o man. The politician nibi wo mo diponia. As a good journalist, Republic nebeka. If it means to be saka, kanukureno na timemufonu muse nukureno na wukaini ye yuwedi. Kanukureno. Gana fupi bibia fala ya nye juma anya. Onyamidi unsani mawu ye deng. Onyami unsani treat you the mawu. He said go out there and work. Produce na citizens ni binya oson paso mudie ni say e de bia money a munya adwuma enyaye eno na Ghana for pay cheap money he ayi ye kan say akoyi an wote wa all kasa bebre say ai eni ya ye adwuma man this for hey man go out there and work for abontene no ko ye adwuma wo ye bema. You shouldn't rely on the politicians. You shouldn't rely on the citizen money. Politician no at the secret brewa is the Ghanaian taxpayer money and what they amount. Politician is coming in India. A citizen India. A kawasa a consortium a you can say or instructors cano according to how the money have to use. But somebody like Mahama, he will go scot-free. Because you see, you will immunity be a born human. The person in Busamu say, immunity no what constitution anymore. And then the man penifoni be back who do kwasiyasem. And it is destroying Ghana. A kawu or mine Santino said, "Woman, why ye journalists are not some minimum? Me in a minimum. Upa media anymore, Nami young kakami whom. But better now, so a engine, air comber, memorable boom. Who does so a journalist? Now, so my young the benefit what Ghanaians have benefit from you. Do you tell the truth to the citizen? Who bring your money to them? Abramunim de Sisha man photo, but or the brand entry by brood, Ubekataso. Momene, baby or maneko. Munina Samohun, no crap. A yet thing, but a tribuna will count via. You relieve what you say. Who will be a curfew? There's a wooden trap. Every single day, be a woman. No one you to do, said your wire check for years. No, my no, man, no. Mumma ye no woman no. Na sika bia ni ho a wobagye ni free a wobekɔ sport free. Sika bia wobagye ana sika bia wobewia ewo woman ni mu ma. Eye citizen ne dia na president ne de be ma no one farmer wo kwampa so just because propaganda was be ye man ntim wobagye sa sika no. Memuni ni sun na real ho ni yaw na tin a wo fam kan hu se ebeba baba beguso ebeba ababa beguso ye nyina bibia ye wu wiase nyina ye bege ho tete ebe last 2 years as last year me sane ba se ba mi area ha jaya banta no pe wo se me sane mo be pass e na makofro bus me come me trust me nan since then no me kopede enso so onyankopon edi adum bi hye me mu kakra ma me sori ko dipa eba epetri. That money is mine and I can spend it the way I like. But who a politician who didn't try I put not no crown so I'm a politician who do propaganda good citizens nania I didn't try at the chair warm that would give blank envelope now. What can that blank envelope do for you? You be some. You be some. Galamsa ya mukan ya muditi na nadu muke kan se muna muke kan ye nyina galamse no na nadu or trying the best enne mi bisa wo kwabnam in mass and thing knows that they say enne galamse no ni satam na wo kwatna untumi kumase na wo kan ne ne no unsie na ne ete say you know the truth but you are sitting on it. Unyame onfa me boni nche no onfa wonso de nche. Nyame hwe ye nyina. Edan ayi agenda 111 a MPP fo mpanimfo siye. Yesi ewiase ohu abotre ewie nkunimdi. Abotre patient ema wudi nkunimde bia se wonni patient a edebia no nkuguo eye bebre prohaha bebre covered by mu media for ni na munim and now covered in one look at the way Mahama is making the governance no mo hwese dia Mahama yem na wo ye media ni na wo tie kira aren't you ashamed? Aren't you ashamed? Are you happy to receive the money every day when the ordinary Ghanaians are suffering? Can you feed your family when the other half of Ghanaians cannot feed their family? They cannot have even 1 meal. Just what 1 meal now, and can say 1 meal man a Viana another you know, or better what the beer at the beer and a pen. Now would you want to plan envelope? What meanwhile that money is not for you? The money is there to buy petrol, to supply electricity for the Ghanaians. So any be or light they can feed on. But would that come? Why your propaganda ama Mahama ama would one day come? And you are sitting there Sunday ube sorry ube chari ube kwa sorry the usu kosum now who sing yame na wo so no who call yourself say we a Muslim we a Malam we a Christian we a dear Imam, but you are lying to your teeth. And do you think when you ask God a favor, do you expect God to do it for you? Or you call yourself 75, 85 a Christian country? COVID in Nanadu was able to provide a light. Nanadu was able to feed the school children. Nanadu was able to make sure the farmers Nanadu was be able to make sure that buffer stock obey implement ama and kolano. And so Mahama no papa kwasini a flomoni at the kwa one jobrizo obi pianet and obi bibia up money to ebe jinaho ebe din tro the trem say, Ninkraman kura ndi na na dunia ni anu ode man for free SHS. And the whole balloon Ghanaians, the whole brains, etie ebo musam de Mahama. And enuma Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia ni MPP form planning for to me implement the ma woma Ghana for benye somfa so. And Mahama be na was say, ya stop to be we gonna rebrand it. Rebrand it be. And interior minister will say, can I say, Okukuku huye. Say interior sasa ni kana. And okono munya akoko di helicopter koko nya accident. Eko huye. Because at the end nya wodia obi eye wo predecessor. Give the name, sir. This was commissioned, like I said, this was made by my predecessor, and I'm going to commission it, or I'm going to continue it to prove that almost so ya dear. Oh, no selfishness. And a tiny woman MPP ni ordinary Ghanaians, you know. And this is the beyond say ya ne buakam. And you pay dearly. Nyami betia mukao. Nyami betia mukame say, but the time God will perform his miracle. Asasino ebe yimwama no unyame so de na katria ebe mama. Munkoso MPP for the mututu wo mo. Muna mo ba na mo beka say bibi de ora se rura. Ora na mo de ba na mo se mo de betete MPP for mpanifo. Ora na adane social media active was here kamuka bro from wa unim na de ho aso amame. Bloggers, how do you call it? TikTokers. And I'm de mudi money pre akosio na mudi zombie investigators. And I'm do omu kwatichu mu use Ghana resources. Someone who said na do egu mani masi. Na so bi kwa kasa na do nyankopon ye adwuma. Ada na wo kwachina na wonu say na do nyankopon wo ye adwuma no pa. Because adia nanado etumi meneye etuniye atemudie kum nanado maye ewrade nanado tnalu prema emfa no nkofia. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia namzo obi preko obi nsa. Everything you throw back on those leaders, God has proved to you, say, Momo diano, one ne namzo, Momo diano, one ne ye kromfo, Momo diano, one na bone adu krono, on to me be heat no, kono swa, MPP ni benediatem. But 2024, and it was Benin, Mama, you who say, yes, what the Atamama of Snadoye, ebe dadama, ebe kiwo musika dikoye. Because na ye mu bini ye ntumi carry atamuni ya mudim penifon. So after the election, ye be ma mutia say, yes, ye be ba be catch them say, ye go school work, mu station, mu Kevin Taylor mo, and mu media sna, mu tna sudim penifuatem, and mu talkers na, mu soma mu so mu kodim penifuatem. Ye be graduate to mo, and that is what we did. Na kakra yi kwa ye nko deep mpoi, and Mahama started to tear manfo. Nyami betua wo ka Mahama wo betua wo ka me yede wo ma salif mo and the better nyankopon ase because you full of toxic wo ne wa point this ni na mu ye baby Kai Rollins one kind of a baby with sharp teeth but the baby with accent mouth I feel the Muslim people for the dia tem bibie bae MPP they started so much throwing insult. When did MPP started throwing insult to the oldest? MPP omunye bita, but you guys teach us. Why are you crying? Why are you arresting people? Mahama, ushuwa no ukote no. Ayire free wa hae mwana. Ana ina ubo pampas. Ye bisaw. Papa, maya sunkwa didie. Neja MPP fuono. Awu chichi womono. Insult na utro one another Dr. Mahmood Bawumia. We are returning back to sender because we'll be a vampire and say to me phone be about so say, God, I reversed it to back to sender. So we are reversing it back to you. Why are you guys crying? Huh? I don't think I'm so what you say? Agenda 111 and now you see you mo pese ka real e ka real mu kura se de papa fo de ka wa mo hu nyansa mo pa ya mo betro futuro edugu Ghana fo ne ne aye we eso he ye kasa mo point de ma ya utmi ma ye ka kire mo social media commentators so o mo meka de mo tumi aya o mo tumi nkire eno an se 24 hours economy ye be de kane ya beba enen so kane ya so mo ti o mo yi levy D11 no omutia na so mo kanea. So who is lying? Huh? Emwe ye bisamo. D11 na mo ji wo mo. They are paying, but you're not giving them the satisfaction electricity to use. Eti wana ajimie. Munko na munko sue nyansa. Na mo samre bio. Ena Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kan. Wasu mamu stop obi aso mo kasa. Ye bekasa. Ye bebu boom at Sremo. You cry ye baby mo. I'm minimatu ye mo ye beye. Because you guys full of shit. And I'm go magana. Now kasa wo ba. No beke kanya no atuma na mo ba no baba beye de. Ahimfo na mo ma ye din ne ayi na o ma ye din no. Ayi akoya ye se fe no Oliver Bakamowo. Na do tiswa demonstration mo ye hwen kwasade wodi wo. So ye we how do you call it? Oye lawyer. Obi cheno Mahama. Obi cheno NGC. Ani yokofo. Obi kokochi wo mo. Ha? Galamsel kwasu wo ho esutama wuntumi mu tata. Abranye asembe no kan ye koto na ho no. Obuwa. Money ana wuo. Putumi wu boto emfa price onyame wa cholomo onyame wa hwiamuka ni yakacha say this is just the beginning yakacha ansana mubeko mubewie mu term of ayino mo amube who say half of you will be contaminated from this word na mo hwade a mubeprim mo hwade a mubesua nyansa nkora ketenkete na mo mutuma no di mpanifo atam na ye ka bia kire Mahama mutam ayia na mudimika akọ resto bi na mudinaba mo jimi ankasa mo sua nyansa mo mpu wo ma no arrest will not shut people's mouth arrest cannot stop anybody not to speak we will speak and we will tell Mahama say oye hula balu o to me yafe ni tiana chop discotheque ni ye chai pizza ye je chankolani school kama aduane na wo na nado edema wodi oba mo aduane papa ye wu ene wodi no enkwa na ene ni afroye na adema wo wa ye tumi boye ni mu pancake wo adane mirror na ye shame on you guys shame on you munim said ye bokro no but munim said ye tumi implement niema my citizens monum twa monko na mo samra bi the bunama yesen koto shema blah blah you mami nyawa baba nyame shira ntia bla to ye da wase da bianso utumi betena na ode Ghana sam de bre nyame shira bebre baba
bye mami nyame nka so ho ye mami Esther and I tell nka no the fire brand I mean them friend the fire brand the olive fire brand me I will say Anthony ye mami Esther so chia pa I also chia ye pa ediabusia ede ekono no mame mfa nchia kakrama atiefo na yenti last video bi na mfa bibia mra na wiye me de nchia kese ma me fisherman Michael Alela wo de koswana ye de wo ye Sami Jesse from Hamburg mechiao sa nso na me mame Monica mechiao Jaru kwaku apia mechiao nwa ba nana akua afro mechiao Kofi apia mechiao Joseph Osei Anthony mechiao ye pa mame ya afro mpoma twa wona si obabi awo why and Miriam Makera J mechiao Cletus ayire J mechiao nso ye pa me mame Esther K body ma mechiao na nana K pa bi wonso mechiao Facebook nso Benjamin Tete mechiao Evans Kwabra mechiao, Aziz Hakim mechiao, Rimi mechiao. We about Dana Rivers mechiao yepa. You always share my video. Thank you very much, my sister. Atakwa Aten mechiao ye and Philip Asante also mechiao. Abusu ha Ras Media GH on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. On subscribe to this channel abomodre. Now your channel no. Now subscribe to this channel, like the video, share the video, and leave your comment at the comment section bottom. Search me on all the social media handles, Facebook, YouTube, and on TikTok. Dino Ensisai and any Ras Media GH. Makramunina. Until we meet again. Adios.
Kunyana tenema utware wo ho no. Omoto ba ko 42 million.
Kunya ba ko
42 million. No nua ti ba ko bi. Visitors chair.
Ahofo ba hwa.
Sa ahoho ba ombesra no.
Ombetena.
Visitors ni two type of visitors. The be bisa say visitors chair no. The ohen na kuyani ba obetena so. Na the ohen na ne to go do ba obetena so.
Eh. Etere bia me busa say no mo ye de no munya some information we nyina. NDC for na san send more na so mo na koyo mo research konya. Yenko tie prices say yes you renovate good board for office bi na. Emi say prices na fa MPP for ni bitiri mo so mo emudu mo too much nti. O mo dwapa.
Akunya na
tenema utware wo ho no. Omoto ba ko 42 million.
Akunya ba ko
42 million. No nua ti ba ko bi. Visitors chair.
Ahofo ba hwa.
Sa ahoho ba ombesra no.
Ombetena.
Visitors ni two type of visitors. The be bisa say visitors chair no. The ohen na kuyani ba obetena so. Na the ohen na ne to go do ba obetena so. Because visitors chair no. Your ba ko bi ho, ba ko. 24 million.
2,400.
2,400. Na your ba ko. And so 14 million. That is 1,400. Meaning na be a visitors chair.
Okay.
Afi yenko 3-seater sofas.
Kunya na ka ho asem.
3-seater sofa. Akunya 3-in-1. 125 million.
Abusa de si wo dem ho ne bi ne ka ho asem yo.
But the whole to say set akunya set o.
Anya 3-in-1, 2-in-1
and single no that 3-in-1 no nko a.
De wakora so bia medan ni mu so a. Enti ya 3-in-1 ba ko na ma kwesi wo.
3-in-1 ba ko pe no. 125 million.
Adronko.
2-seater. Ni nipa mi enu pe ne betumi atenam. 95 million.
9,500.
500.
Akunya ba ko pe o.
And now 1-seater single sofa 63 million.
Akunya single one 6,300.
6,300.
Ba. Na le da be ya.
Winim. Nkonya ne table so nko a moto agu office wo no. 12 billion.
120,000.
Yes. 1.2
million. Aye. Nkunya ne
the whole contract na dem anyway. Company the man and your friend Mr. Gracefield Ventures.
Gracefield Ventures.
Yes.
Now
Wesley gone.
Now I want to renovation. What did they renovate?
And also so renovation in the yes stand-up company. Deputy chief of staff. So let's imagine say a man this war position. Na do aban say we renovation baby. And the dear man say so boachi and say bujinapo. Ka president mama den obeka. Come here me asa meje fi.
Asa president mama kwa ka.
Den obeka.
President nim say ontumi wi na mo na busuafo wi man so de okwa ahomje mu a. Obey enjoy the movie man. President said that.
Sometimes, yeah, and I don't want to repeat those. No videos, no.
President said that.
Yeah, no video. Yes, or said a video. Yes, or kind of voice. No be nekra mawe. But some issues or some statements are unpresidential. Niema and say free penny bi anu. There to there be a na me pese me masa niema no prominence. Na say President Mahama wa ban mu. Ye mi say on say Kufu Addo aban mu. No case okoto akunya ba ko 3-in-1 125 million. The can this for say na mobeka. Ye koto akunya ba ko 2-in-1 95 million. Single chair 63 million. Ghana. Tina medical business say wa wo de wutie me a wo ye NDC ni no. Fa ne say o papa company.
Bobole bambodi.
Na wako fa manager. So o mehwe adwuma no so. Na afia so o meya kontare mamwa. Was me ko toss 3-in-1 back 125 million. Say nanka wo be yo. computer laptop baako opa o de mo nya say laptop no ye tena ho a ye babo ahunu say nyankopon ne abofo ye meeting 220 million laptop baako ade bone be na Ghana for e dey president Mahama ba. Then you do this. The man be catch there say avan no ba no scandal. Kwame hwe say
free celebration me patron say kakra bem time when me dey call live e me page no so every Sunday every Tuesdays and every Thursdays no asesa me top fans a o follow me page and subscribe to me channel say time na me dey ahye nem wo mo say me ka sem patcho every Sunday every Tuesday every Thursday bia no happy unique future
installation of CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, opadia, men nane buansu that form, ni general construction. So pesi si ufi di mau, say ya bansoro, dentia, so washasiye, na pesi di mau.
And again, dollar or form. What do NDC compare MPP? Ama mo fun we. Ama mo kankan we ya NDC ne mampanyin jo Mahama ebu ne mampanyin okuma sinti me pese o tie yen ti me pese
na washa sisi
no I'm trying to mampanyin hwe no I know democracy mampanyin Ghana mampanyin hwe ama mo kankan we ama mo fun we ya NDC ebu wo di be compare MPP in 2016 yeah campaign yeah major campaign message na ye free SHS 2016 yato abawie by September 2017 na Akufo-Addo ne Dr. Bawumia free SHS na Ghana kura bia constituency bia district bia efie biara enya aban so mfaso kwala bia ekosuku wo Ghana ha until 2020 COVID-19 by ye face ye major challenges. I will link that 2020 to 2022 Bank of Ghana kai boy. And I ubusane say, and then I see Ghana high, Yakoboka 44 billion. Ni ubusa once I can refer to 2022, 9.5 billion, keka bigum. Okay, inflation. Inflation now say about for me, for me no kasane since November, October, November, December. Ebesi ne, yentia foka. And this about for the history of this country. If we said Ghana, buy I buy bien ni wa de Mahama ne NDC ayo ma ebida. Si atoko akuafo koko yes yentu omuka na ne koko akuafo timi kari koko na one koko krachi koko krachi dwane fa ha na koko kwani afa ha yeti krom ha ene ye de koko koma edwam ni akoton obetra de compare MPP in the history of NPP politics democracy and always MPP abida oka dollar kofom no kasa na FSH no asempa FM eye opin omo microphone Ghana for so omunye call correct extra charges and aba free SHS na edi jamono na akwala hye school atade kwa yenye examination fee bibia ye free and correct questions ni problems are what current free SHS what's $1 of them dollar ni edi buku mu amamu na ubutre Ghana for in practice we don't feel the NDC dollar there see what form no what better ha wo no ho ato udi de ene yeti kroma teacher for be attrade over 1 year into obuka da bia mu ye demonstration ko haruna minister ni office ultimate nkasa as wo betra ha o promise teacher ni nurse for automatic recruitment for almost mobile e muntimi nya recruitment mbo mo se mo ma clearance omo system no so no mo apply o muntimi apply where amamu a any benefit to the ordinary people omo nya so mfaso buku na ubu man sari ubu man and $1 from dollar be no from me no kasa ne NDC omo major campaign message omo the contract any Ghana for sign 2024 na 24-hour economy after 1.5 years mampanyi jo Mahama ne rekura fi
nyana what to nema what team secretary tomato
Kodi se na mampanyi jo Mahama ka kire ya so se ebe no awache ebe to bia na
do ka se ebe no awache da be no mampani ka se ebe do awache
oh Kodi
da be no ka se ebe no awache
radio ayetie
da yo mampani gina he no ka se ebe no awache
hey me say san crofo o mo ti akonwa so me see you one control emotions and your temper over describe what style bia you be we no anu ho over try compare the NDC MPP Ghana hana minim boni ya MPP for ya Ghana for nti ya mfom so kakra bi a the kwan omo de fa so. Sometimes governance we make errors.
Anyway.
We make mistakes. Na can this ya ban ya waba 1.5 years. 1.5 years. No single policy. No single policy. No single policy. See, I say, aban we buy omutia nkokra foka, ana omutia merwa foka, omama fa ahudi abagana fo nipa kuo bi mu. Apart from mo NDC fo a kwame atua mo kwan ya kakrakai ene mo ntop petro. Mo de da ka sakasiem mo ho atomo. Nti mo gire se nyina ho atoye.
Stress free.
Ya ka se mo betena no me fra no po wateatia mu saa na minim de mo se de mo sisua mo propaganda ne fa. Yeti Groma agenda one hospitals I kufu adu see here akwan me ba na me nua panyinika say ofri Abreport Junction be do taking almost 2 hours. Miss I was in a meeting as regional officer. I was in a meeting man panyini extras as anti-my kwan e be for so e be internal rules and san yakoye so am interchange. Assuming say kwan egu Prempe College akosi achire ho no mo abesi anya sa kwan ni nyina ngugu su ko tare anke ye so am interchange nke de ne be ye. Rien anke be ye. Kwan ketwa ye de ja mo mfie mienu ye muntimi ntu ho anamo. Ene obi firi Accra to Kumasi it take 11 hours. 11 hours. Ene bi no fa kaso na yakopie mankesim kaso to Accra. Aden ede nko na NDC aye a mo sam ho nsamra na ene wa betra na wudwo nim den. Aseme na aba.
Indicators are showing green.
Indicators be.
Indicators no so green.
Indicators no kwa tebubu amanten. And anu atebubu amanten MP. Ene ti NDC MP. NDC MP Sanja Nanja ene ti TV so no osu o se na kuafo no ntimi nkɔ na kurase ene kuafo do aburo goguram ye ntimi ntɔ ene kuafo do aburo sa inflation na ye se ye wo form no inflation na ntimi reflecting any nothing indicators by ubu man obukum ubu man NDC aban bu mu bu man obukum ene o man ho kyere wo mo ye da dum so maka kyerɛ na no pese ne kroma mu gu awale NDC dum so we gu awale e na mo ye die pa no NDC ye no krom ha enwanwa a wo de ko compare Bawumia as vice president or the nim die digitalization mobile money interoperability wo de compare Bawumia why o den tare mo ntimi mu man na mo ko pa ba bi ntram ya nwene ho oni abre o
kasi sen
ke o de die asie die me kansie ni se so tie nim die nche mu ayenua prince wo ye one of the expert wo bank kese a wo da no a eni eduma pa wo ye ninchire mu anwumire wode ma yin keni se menua kwade ya amanyosem ya Ghana ha ye Bank of Ghana ye si kasa management of the economy inflation die ndie ni nyina ahye ne nsa no ona abebu akonta se waboka almost 44 billion
or say 15.6
ono ne die obeka na assassin ko no say 9.5 na assassin ko awan kan ye 15 point something and na minority ne sis there bi woboa busa achire ye kabo almost 44 billion operation ne nyema nyina aka ho wabo kai kade wabo enam se yentimi imagine free wo ntine mra no nkyere yenza na be kyire ba so wabo kai nyehwe sa sikaru ne de betima ye school for classrooms as scan betimi asie ke odi woni mabunu a epe nnwuma okrom a sa 44 billion no betimi afa mu nnwuma woni akwan horo a 44 billion no betimi asie na person pa bi ka kire Ghana for na yente wase a wo se ye MPP boka 2022 enu nti ne pam ye no MPP boka 2023 enu nti na Ghana for to abetie ya iti aye no ti mo pa sempa bi aka kire ya o mo pa sempa bi nka kire na ndisi ya bre
me da say prof